It's Madden NFL Football.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Up the middle they go. Wheeler. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Childers. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10, here's Thompson.
Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Thompson now, 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Coleman. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff up the middle. Parrish. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
There he goes, right side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw on 2nd down, Childers. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing on 1st down, Childers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Childers. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Beckham. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there.
is. That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Up the middle they go. Wheeler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise...
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Childers. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Wheeler, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wheeler, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll run on first down. Wheeler, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wheeler, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 7-7, our score after 1. On second down now, it's Wheeler, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's their quarterback. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Thompson. This one complete to Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there? Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And the Steelers set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Steelers at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Up the middle they go. Parrish. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. 3rd and long, Thompson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. 60 go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Childers. Rodgers brings it in. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down. Childers. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
On 1st down, Wheeler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Childers.
Escaping the... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down throw for Thompson.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing to start the drive. Childers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Childers. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wheeler. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wheeler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Childers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Childers. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jags have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
For the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Thompson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, here's Thompson.
That's caught. It's Coleman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4.
Now Thompson.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Throwing to start the drive. Childers forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game.
As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL. We are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the Texans who are out in front. The Texans trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. The Saints locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. The Vikes able to climb back over 500 with the victory as they stay within range of a playoff spot at 5-4. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Parrish. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Thompson on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. Thompson fakes a handoff. Now going to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ross. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll run on first down. Parrish
to about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's able to get it to Coleman.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First down, Thompson.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Steelers get a bit closer.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Childers. Open man here is Gentry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, it's Wheeler.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Off play action. Childers. He finds his target, Beckham. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
On first down, Wheeler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down, Childers.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Childers.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Thompson
Eluding the pressure right.
looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They'll run on first down.
Parrish knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Second down. Here's Thompson.
Completing it to the right side. Johnson. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Thompson will look to the air on first down.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Thompson going to throw it. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Thompson now, third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Childers. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Thompson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Thompson out of the shotgun here. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Parrish. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Parrish. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff up the middle. Parrish. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Thompson. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. On 1st down, Parrish. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. On 2nd down now, Parrish. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Thompson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This officially a 55-yard attempt. The crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they enjoy this 4th quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal to about the 48-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wheeler. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Childers. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now Thompson to throw from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Here's Thompson. Open man is Ross, complete. 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Up the middle they go. Parrish. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Thompson to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Thompson now, 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now it's Thompson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Thompson looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Thompson, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Childers. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Wheeler. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question. Rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game.